Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to the Morehammer podcast, your bi-weekly podcast where we talk all things around the hobby, all the Warhammer goodness in your life that you need. And as always, I am Wargaming Luke, one of your three hosts that are joining you this week. We've, of course, got Simon the Sorcerer himself, our mind palace that is our local psyker, aka Hobby Waffle. Simon, how are we doing, bud?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Pretty pleased with all the reveals.
Yes,
There's a
mate. We'll
cheeky,
get into that. You guessed a ton
Amiga
of it as
game reference
always.
in my name tonight as well.
Yes, there
Everyone
is
remembers
actually.
swapping about 11 discs to play Simon the Sorcerer.
And then, of course, we have Ben. Chuckles, I'm in danger. Oh, ha, 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 I'm in danger.
I'm currently the Ralph Wiggum meme. I'm in danger.
Oh, yeah. AK, 90%
I bent my
geek.
Wookiee.
He's bringing back the Benergy. He's back this week, guys. We've got him for all the reveals. Yeah, how are you doing, bud? You okay?
I am good. Yes, so many awesome reveals last Friday.
It's shocking.
I was
I
absolutely.
have some time off to
bouncing
have an
off the wall
operation, and he has a week
tonight.
off the podcast. And I was there.
He was.
I was so worried about you. I was like,
He was loading up the Benergy for this week. That's what it was.
I
He was
woke
just
up on the right
charging.
side at grass, so we're all right.
But no, it's good to have us all back for this one.
I
'Cause it
didn't
is a
eat,
big
I
one.
didn't sleep. I was so worried about you, Si.
But of course, guys, I should have said at the beginning, but this is also it's kind of cool that it landed on the 50th episode. It is our episode 50, or halfway to 100 episodes. And of course, we do have today was our deadline. We have our big 50th episode prize giveaway that's been out for the last couple of weeks for you to get involved with over on Blue Sky. We've got 43 of you that joined in, which is more, I believe, than the first one that we ever did. So thank you so much to everybody who took part. I've got the names listed. We've got the number generator ready to go. We're going to do that at the end of the podcast. So do hang on for that one, guys, and enjoy us chatting about all the new lovely reveals from the summer preview. But before we do get going with all of that, do make sure, if you're new to us here, follow us, of course, on Spotify, subscribe to us on YouTube, throw a like on the video, leave us those comments, especially, it's preview reaction episode, big one this week. Make sure you're getting in the comments, letting us know what your top and favourite reveals were. And we'll love to chat to you about that. And of course, you can join us over in our Discord channel as well, the Morehammer Discord. The link will be in the description and hopefully comments for that for you guys. You can jump over there and chat with us on that as well. Because whenever the next preview show comes round, we always like to have a bit of live kind of discussion on it and whatnot. So we love to see you guys there for that as well. But I suppose this week, Ben, what is it time for?
And now the news. I feel like I need a gong to bang or something.
We
for this
yeah,
one.
we
It's
I
should-
so
had to
big.
do poor man's
should actually get
imitation of it last time.
That was funny. So I did a delayed version of it. And he wasn't quite ready
Yeah,
for
I
me
did.
to ask
I
him
did
to do it.
and now the news when you order it from Wish.
See, it's not easy to do my job.
No, it's not. I should have
You're
asked.
indispensable.
No,
That's what your nickname should be next week.
I'm changing it now.
I'm here all week.
but it was good having Tom on at least. The last episode, it was
Yeah, it
great
was.
to
Yeah, it
have
was
Tom
nice
on
to have Tom
again. He did a good job on with us. I was tempted to ask Tom to do it, but I thought it was too mean.
There
but
we
yeah,
go.
there we go. Lovely, indispensable. We love that. Okay. Right, guys, we are jumping in, and we're going to
Where are we
cover off a
starting?
couple of Necromunda things as well that we actually had before the summer preview.
More
God.
trench coats for the Polonite enforcers.
Yeah, so you got the companions, some more companions, Palatine companions to go with the new enforcer stuff. So
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you wanted to make an Ashwace enforcer gang, the one that we got the previous week and these as well, if you swap out the floofy helmets and just put some normal helmets on, these are
Take the
case
fur
for,
collars
like,
off.
bad zone enforcers. Somebody did a conversion I've seen on Instagram, and instead of using these helmets, they used the traitor guard, the blooded from Blackstone Fortress and
Ooh.
the expansion. They used those with enforcers, and they looked absolutely spot on. He did them in like a desert
that's cool.
fatigue style with black armor, and they had a Tauros Venator as well. and it looked brilliant. It's definitely given me some inspiration for mine.
That is cool.
Very, very
I think I'm
nice.
gonna have to get these for sure.
The what is it with them with Necromunda? Where they're wanting to put everybody in these fur coats. Didn't they do it with Votan as well? With like those Jaegers, whatever they were. Oh no, it was Kill. Was that Kill Team?
That was
Could've been
Kill. That was Kill Team though. Yeah, I mean the Hernkin Jaegers do have like Paddington
Yeah, no,
Bear
the
duffel coats.
Voltron Scouts, even in
Yeah.
40k, have got the trench coats. 'Cause it's like the Pathfinder style Wastelander guy. It just looks cool. Trench coats are cool.
Yeah, they are. With the
They look
floofers.
like
Yeah,
they've
they go
mugged
well with
somebody
the helmet crest, to be
Assassinator
honest.
as well.
Pardon?
They look like they've mugged somebody from the new Horus Heresy box as well. It's just casually walking around with these are weapons that don't exist anymore in the 41st millennium. They're incredibly rare. Palatine Enforcer bodyguards, yes, and
Yeah. We found it in a warehouse with a White Scars jet bike. Don't ask.
So yeah, some more bruises to add to your enforcers, and then we've
The
got
evidence locker.
these
Palatine
are
Enforcer
so nice.
Haunts. Yeah,
Yeah, these are cool as well.
very cool. Those like shock gloves or something by the looks of it. I haven't really
No,
read up on these.
they're
but-
psychic. Gauntlet
Oh, is that what it
things.
is?
They're like channeling
Okay.
their empyric energy.
Ooh, very cool. Either way, it's cool.
So yeah, the description for these is that you've got one of them that's more kind of a mind reader type psycho, which is the one on the left, and then the one on the right is literally like it kills people with mind bullets.
Yeah,
He's
the
the
Sacred
brute
Enforcer,
force and
and they keep them
ignorance
locked
version.
up as well when they're not used.
Yeah,
Whoever's painted these really cool glow effect on the energy coming out of the gauntlets as well, both on the leg and the arms. I think that looks really cool. It blends well with the black and yellow, I think. Very, very good. But yes, that is the little bit extra that we got for Necromunda. And now, into the big summer preview.
And it was big as well.
Yeah, there's no sort of order to this. It's just the order the articles were sort of somewhat out in. So we are starting, actually, Ben, with Old World. And a bit of excitement for me, because my only Old World army, technically, that's on square basis is the new Tomb Kings. So
same,
this is cool for me.
Same for me as well. My first proper army for Old World is Tomb Kings.
Mm. And Ben, we did bring it up in the predictions episode, but you did say you thought we might get the second Arcane Journals, and me and Si were more on the thing of we thought it might more be just campaign expansions.
I thought we'd get the Cathay
but you were
Arcane
right, Ben,
Journal,
to be
but I didn't
fair.
realise we'd get more for the original factions. Although we did say it's possible that they'd go back to beginning and do a Tomb Kings one and a Bretonnian one. We did actually say that, to be fair. So we weren't far off.
we did.
Ben,
This is true.
Ben was right on the money.
But these are
These
gorgeous plastic models.
Yeah, these are really
Yes, so the
nice.
new Tomb Kings models, yes, you got the Royal Heralds. Yeah, they are beautiful.
This solves a conundrum for me as well, because the Bone Dragon in the original starter box, I was umming and ahhing as to whether to build it as the Prince.
The Prince or the Hierophant.
The Wizard guy. But now I've got a choice of doing either, so you got more options now with these. These are really nice.
Beautiful. And then, of course, new Lich Priest. I'm so gutted that I bought 2 or 3 different of the old Lich Priests, because this thing is just far, far superior.
Oh no, you'll have
beautiful.
to have lots of nice models on square
Well,
bases.
that's true. That's true. I would also love to. You just brought up the dragon, Si. I'd love to see this guy put up on like the dragon or something like that as well, or one of the.
Somebody will do it, won't they?
Well, I'll probably do it. Yeah, I was gonna possibly
Well,
get one
actually,
on
I'm not
like a
built-
Sphinx as well.
So I
So
built the top
Scroll
of
back
mine
up again a
because
minute.
I wasn't sure what to do, so I can just the guy on the left there, the one on foot, or the guy with the banner. You could take his banner off and plonk him on, or you could put the Leash Priest on who's on foot.
Yeah, I was going to say the banner would look quite cool on the back of like either a chariot or on a on a dragon.
can you put heralds on the dragons?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can't
so.
have a quick- yeah.
Although I suppose you
Don't
could
use-
you could obviously Old World, so you could easily just upgrade anybody that's on a dragon to have a banner anyway, I would imagine. So it's kind of a cool thing to do. But no, I'm very, especially the Lich Priest on this. I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, I'm going to get these. What I like what they're saying about the Arcane Journal is funny though. You buy a Tomb King's Arcane Journal and you get Slayer rules in there.
You get what? Sorry.
So if you scroll down a bit, so this Arcane Journal, War of Ceteris Fury, also contains rules, armies of infamy for dwarf slayers and the border princes. in the Tomb King's Arcane Journal.
Armies of Infamy, including Dwarf Slayers and the Border Princes. So I'm assuming this means that we're going to get a full Slayer list and perhaps some kind of ruffian mercenary list.
I suppose we've kind of combined in a way, because I think we did say they're like campaigns. They were going to be campaign setting expansion books, and I think they kind of are, even though they clearly have a central theme, but you're getting a lot of other stuff in there for different factions as well. Because I'll be honest, I didn't have a full read of all this.
They're sticking to the guns, aren't they?
Well, if you zoom in a little bit as well, I think this one looks like it might be hardbacked. If you can zoom in on the image. I thought it was a softback one again. I could be no, I think I'm mislooking at it. No, maybe it's the next one down that looked like it was a thicker spine.
Oh, the Cathay one.
No, that one's softback as well. Okay, ignore me.
Yeah, so, and then of course, yes, you do have the Dawn of the Storm Dragon as well, which, very surprising, Grand Cathay getting a second kind of boost straight away with some narrative expansion.
And they didn't have any Armies of Infamy in their core book.
Yeah, I forgot about that, actually.
And actually, this one, the description, does confirm some interesting rumours that I've been seeing.
Well, a lot of people have been saying Dogs of War or something, but...
Yes! I don't know...
Dogs of War.
I don't know if you've seen the rumours that came out about a week before the Big Summer Preview. There were rumours going around that one of the things that was going to be revealed was a list that was Cathay combined with Marienburg, and that you were going to essentially be able to expand your army beyond just the core units that you got in a Cathay box by adding some Empire of Man soldier units as well, which is basically what the description for this says.
Wasn't that us that started that rumour on the last podcast?
I don't know if it was us that started it, but it's been doing the rounds anyway on the internet. And this
I think
seemingly confirms it.
Speculating, but I'm just saying, I think we did actually discuss Empire mercenaries with Cathay, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
But
this says that they're... Sorry, go on, Ben.
The same source that's been saying Cathay combined with Marienburg has also been saying that the next book after these two is Dogs of War, which is going to include new plastics, pikemen, crossbowmen, kind of a stallion, Tylean kits. Yeah, and it's going to be a kit that you can make them up to be either, kind of a stallion style with the conquistador style helmets, or more kind of Tylean style with kind of the Roman or Greek style helmets. And they'll make the kit box will make both pikemen and crossbowmen.
Posted on Reddit, weren't there? With some text.
There were, and that's where I'm now thinking that they may well be right. I'm very excited if true. Especially because it just might mean that they do a made-to-order of all the old Metal Dogs of War stuff, and I then just slide into the poorhouse.
Yeah, I said on the last podcast when you were here, I said if Dogs of War is true, Ben will be absolutely fizzing with excitement.
Doesn't take much.
Yeah.
But the fact that it says that there are going to be several more Arcane Journals coming this year. So it's like, we've already had so much for the old world already this year, and there's still more to come.
One of the reasons at some point I'd love to do a live preview is just so that we can have a live, actual meter at the side, Benergy meter, and it'll, I'll, reset it whenever, depending on how excited Ben gets. That was funny. But yeah, really cool for Old World. This is what we were wanting, right? To start getting into the weeds of it, the Old World, starting to find out more about the narrative, getting into the more of the Armies of Infamy. Yeah, that's what we're getting.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's good as well. These books aren't going to be wallet breakers either, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
No, I don't feel too bad about collecting them and kind of getting nice little slices of Old World lore out of them.
And from my point of view, I was planning to get Cetra and do a Cetra thing this year anyway, so this campaign book's going to be perfect for me.
That banner that you was talking about on the plastic kit at the top, you could stick that on Cetra's chariot.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, that would look very cool. Yeah,
definitely. But yes,
and
very
actually,
cool.
If you really wanted to tart up Cetra's chariot, you could get a couple of the horses from the plastic character sets there and have those to pull Cetra's chariot. That would look very cool.
That's true, actually. Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually. Because one's grounded, one's I think how many are on Cetra Chariot? 4.
3 or 4.
3. Okay. Yeah. You could do some really cool with that.
From the new Death Rattle Barrow Knights or whatever they're called.
That's true.
Now that you've said that, that's really annoying. I'm so tempted to do something with that now. Like, do a really cool converted Cetra. Because since I've restarted the hobby, I haven't done a really cool big conversion.
You have to do it anyway. You got
Do an awesome Cetra conversion, and then they'll announce a new model of him once you finished it.
Correct. So definitely do
No,
it,
they
and I
surely
can get
can't.
the new one.
Not after they've just done this like War of Cetra's
Really?
Fury book. At least not yet.
Really? The War of Cetra's Fury book's coming out, and they're not going to go, and here's a new Cetra model for you all to spend your money on.
Yeah, that's true. But
I just built a load of the old skeletons, and I seen that Tomb Kings were coming. I was like, if they announce new skeleton archers,
Actually,
I'm gonna riot.
now that you
Just
say it,
built 32
isn't
of
the old
awkward
Cetra
little
still metal?
swines?
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't bother doing them up into resin, so that's making me think even more that they might well just
To
do a new
convert
Cetra.
your own funky one so that they can release a new one.
Yeah, god damn it. Alright, I'll wait. Okay, I just got hyped and shot down in the same article. Alright. Alright, moving on.
Podcast.
Moving on.
Objective achieved.
Age of Sigmar. Before we get to the really big Sigmar reveal, there was more
I can go back to
Sigmar
sleep
somehow.
for a bit.
Yeah. Flesh Eater Courts and Nighthaunt. So we've got Flesh Eater Courts Battle Tome coming, and
Well, at
a
least not
funky
last
new
this time.
High
It's a cool
Falconer Felgrin model, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So he's like the guy who looks. He's the Falconer of their world, isn't he? So he's look, but instead of like crows or pigeons or eagles, it's massive bats. Which
It's
is really
Hodges.
fun.
Yeah, he was like the Flesh Eater Court's version of Radagast the Brown.
No, he's
Yeah, that'd be
Hodges.
cool.
From the Discworld.
But yeah, cool new model. I'm sure he'll have some fun gameplay mechanics as well. And then you got a new Combat Patrol, Carnal Watch, which you've got like the funky mixed group down at the bottom. I think that was like an Underworlds band or something, maybe,
Spearhead,
or a Warcry band.
Warcry, I
Spearhead.
think.
Sorry, not yeah. And then I think it's the Arc.
It's the flappy winged
dude.
character.
The
and
Abhorrent
2
Gawking
boxes
with the
of
wings, isn't it?
Crypt Haunter things.
Yeah, you got the Crypt Haunters and the flayed winged dudes versions of them. And then Nighthaunt, you've got their Battle Tome, and of course a new hero. So the Lord Vitriolic, which is kind of like a potions master type dude. It makes it like
He's
looks
a
like
snake
gas
oil
bombs and
salesman.
stuff.
I like the fact that if you read the description, he's basically someone who was peddling snake oil. And so his curse
he's like
is to become an undead.
Ghostly Avon girl.
Yeah, it's cool. Another quite cool model actually. It's got 4 arms as well.
Pretty cool. There's another rumor engine solved that one in it as well.
Yeah, the potion rat.
So you can sell with his bottom
And the
two
pouring one
arms
as well.
and make them with his the top 2. Very cool. And then again, you got another spearhead there. So you got the Grimgas Reapers. The
10
Blade
chain
Ghasts.
rasps, is it?
it's the God, they came out in Underworld
Blade
originally,
Ghast. Blade Ghast is the ones at the front.
yeah, they're the Reapers. I can't remember the name of the Shriekers at the top. They got like a different version of them, and then you got 2 of the Riders at the top as well. So a bit of a different one again, but
Oh, they're the Harridan ones at the back.
that sounds right. Yeah, I'm not entirely familiar with a lot of
can't
death
remember.
stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it says at the bottom they are 2 chain ghasts,
Dig out
10
the issues
Dreadscythe
of Mortal
Harridans.
Realms that it came with.
Yeah. But no, another option there
There you go.
for
Scroll
Nighthaunt
down a bit.
players. Oh, does it say? Oh, here you go.
Keep going.
10
So,
Dreadscythe
chain
Harridans.
gas, two chain gas, 10 Dreadscythe Harridans, 10 Blade Geist Revenants, and 2 Dreadblade Harrows.
There you go.
There you go.
I don't know why I
would've
didn't
never
just scroll
remembered the
down in the
names of them.
first place, to be honest, and read it, but there we go. But we got there. But yeah, some nice cool releases, I suppose, for Death players, and you got your Battle Tomes coming up. But yeah. And then on to the big Sigmar reveal, of course, which we knew was coming in the end. And it is, they've got a name as well now, so it's the Helsmiths of Hashut, which I
Hey,
believe
we
we
were
did
right.
say.
Dwarfs.
We thought something
We said
Hashut.
it'd have Hashut in the name, didn't we?
Yep. Never
That's
would
a
have
pretty
called
cool
Helsmiths of Hashut, but yeah, cool enough
To be
name,
fair,
I guess.
It's a cool name. Helsmiths
Mhm.
of Hashut.
Makes sense. Of course, you're getting the big new army box for them, with the limited edition
Dreadnought. Told
Battle
ya.
Tome. Yep. Very cool. And
That was
as
a
I
lucky
said,
guess.
he guessed the big dreadnought. We'll go on to the specific models now, but the first of which so forms the infernal cohorts. You've got, what's his actual name here?
War Despot.
There you
Or
go.
Despo.
Despo, yeah. So he's almost like you came at Chaos Dwarf Lord in a way, I suppose. I don't know what you guys. I mean, I'll be very back and forth on these because I've never really been a Chaos Dwarf fan, but I think he's actually okay. He's a bit.
I think these are great, to be perfectly honest. They're exactly what I was expecting. I had an image of me head of what they were going to be like. I'd seen the Blood Bowl team, so I sort of had an inkling in the direction they were going to go. They weren't going to have super duper top hats like funnels, like they used to have, because the old ones were a bit too goofy, and there's some of the way they look is a bit iffy in certain areas. But these, I think they've got the aesthetic with the big helmet plates and stuff like that. My only issue with everything across this reveal is the paint job, which a lot of people have said online as well. I think they should have gone for a punchy red metallic armour, and then on like this is something that we found online where somebody's photoshopped it all, and it just looks tons better with the red armour. My other issue is all the smoke that they've got, where they're using like Demon Smith magic and this, that and the other. They painted it like green, like warpstone, and I just think it's a bit confusing when you've got the Skaven stuff that's the same colour, bright green. They should have gone for like a purpley demon powers kind of smoke or flame. I just don't know why they've gone with green. It just seems an odd choice.
Playing Hashut's advocate in this, I mean, I love the fact that someone's already done like the square-based version of them, and it does look really cool.
I sent him this picture with the different paint jobs. I never even noticed they were on square bases.
Me neither, actually.
Really?
You just said. Yeah.
No, someone's done this up so you can use them
I was
on...
just looking at the paint jobs. I sent him it and said, put this on the screen because
I never noticed either. I've got to be honest.
I didn't even look at the bases.
Yeah, well, okay.
It's very cool.
What I was going to say was,
We'll
I
edit
think
that bit
no, leave it in. Why not? The red and
kidding.
gold just looks a little bit corn, maybe, to me. It looks almost a little bit too generically kind of chaos. Whereas if you go back to the color scheme that they've showed off for the tribute, I like the fact that they've got a more kind of unique color scheme.
It's like the burgundy, isn't it?
Yeah,
the kind of the burgundy.
It's more
the
Caradron,
brass.
really.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Maybe it's more Chaos Caradron.
I think my main issue is with the smoke being green because it just instantly says Skaven to me.
You could easily change that, though, couldn't you, I suppose?
Yeah, but I suppose it's like a spot color, isn't it? And there is a long-standing thing of, if you build like warp flame and stuff out of burning warpstone, it's going to be green.
I tell you what could look cool instead of that green is
they're using demon power though, aren't they?
Yeah, but I tell you what could look cool instead of the green smoke is like a different shade of purple, which might go well with the burgundy. I think that would look pretty cool.
That's what I said. Yeah, purple, definitely.
But yeah,
I really
get
like the fact that they are very obviously. They've got the DNA of Age of Sigmar dwarfs. These are very obviously Age of Sigmar models in terms of their aesthetic. They're not trying to be kind of either the classic big hat Chaos Dwarves, but nor are they trying to be the Forge World ones that came after that. They are trying to be an Age of Sigmar version of it, and it's
if you ran them through a conversion process for Age of Sigmar. This is what they come out with. If you run it through like AI or whatever, they've got the big hats. When you look at them, to be perfectly honest,
they've got the Chaos Dwarf imagery, but with an Age of Sigmar aesthetic, and that's it. Big hats, tusks. I mean, the weapons aren't obviously good guy dwarf weapons. I mean, they've got things like squared off kind of chisel-like ends to them. The things like they've got the hobgoblins.
You said we thought we might have those, didn't we?
It's not the classic fantasy hobgoblins, nor is it the kind of Mongol style hobgoblins. It's very much.
I like how the old hobgoblin has still got that old style hat on as well. I love the fact that they've got a hobgoblin carrying a gong though.
I was going to say, is that a gong? Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. We need a gong like that for the news.
When these are coming, you need to know they're coming.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm not gonna continue to bum them out, but I'm just not a fan of the hats in Chaos Dwarfs, so I'll never be interested in this army. It just makes them look a bit too goofy for me. But I get why they've continued with it because they have a lot of fans for that reason.
This is not goofy.
I'm sorry, you may think they look too goofy compared to the old stuff.
Well, no, I still think they do. Like, I know the old ones are more so, but I just think they look like dwarven popes. Like, and I just can't get that out of my head. I just look at them and they just look a bit odd. But it's just me. I know I'll be like in the minority, but I just think
I particularly love the helmet, the bull helmet on the guy, the gong beater guy. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, just things like the overlapping scales on the shield. They've got their own design aesthetic, and I really like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, the thing is, because I actually, the face sculpts are awesome, because I love that they've gone with, they are more beast than dwarf, obviously, so they've got all like the tusks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool. So, yes, those are your normal kind of dwarf warriors. You then got the Tormentor Bombard, and you got the different variants, obviously, of their gun platform.
Well, we said artillery or rockets, didn't we? Because based off what they had in the what do you call it? What's it called? The old range.
With the old range, the original, they had a rocket launcher and a giant cannon.
Yeah.
And then I think, it wasn't Earthshaker, was it? It was.
No, it's something like that though.
Do you think they've actually the design team have bared in mind a lot of the old fantasy models for this as well, because they knew they'd be able to sell a lot of it for fantasy?
I don't know. I think it's interesting is it reminds me of the design for the dwarf, the lawnmower from Blood Bowl. I can't think what it's called. The Grudge Grinder.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And it does have the same kind of design aesthetic as that. I mean, in terms of
Death Roller or something like
Death Roller. That's it. Yeah, it looks like a bit like the Dwarven Death Roller with a gun mounted on it.
Yeah, this one's the Death Shrieker Rocket Battery. That's a cool name.
I like the artillery piece. That barrel of that artillery gun looks like Fred Dibner's going to come and knock it down. Looks like a chimney.
I just love that they put this furnace in the back. That is a really cool idea. That is awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Purple smoke there, like demon-powered weapons. That would look incredible. Purple flame.
For sure. And then, of course, you predicted it.
These are the only ones I don't like.
That was a proper lucky guess.
So, yeah, you almost got this dreadnought,
they'd have
right?
some sort of
Dominator
Dean
engine.
Smith-style machine. And all I could think of, apart from artillery, was some walking bull beast. I didn't realise it was going to be a walking bull beast.
You know what I've just realised with this?
What?
And it's really, I really want to get this for my Skaven, and ally it in, and put a Skaven mech head on it. That would be really cool. Because I've got my Scryer army. It's another conversion.
It does look like the Scryer should be stealing it, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because Si's just meant... It's only because Si's just put me into that, because he said about the green smoke being very Skaven with the Warpstone, and it's just made me think of it. Yeah, I can see that.
It says here, within these ironclad demon engines burns an inferno of tormented demon matter. So green just doesn't say that to me. Green says Warpstone. It should be like pinky purple,
something like that,
or whatever.
I get you. I'll tell you what though. I'll be interested to see the different paint schemes with this stuff.
Oh yeah,
because it's always the same with these. I love that dual mace there. That's very cool. The melee version.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
He's got the nose ring.
I wonder if you can mix and match. I wonder if you could have one cannon and one melee thing. I bet you can't.
No, but it's one or the other.
Doubt it. And then of course the battle tome. You got the dreadnought on the front. I keep calling it dreadnought. I know it's not, but. And then.
This is my favourite.
Yeah, and me.
This guy.
My too.
Demon
I love the
Smith.
book.
Yeah.
Definitely. That'll be a cool on a square base, Ben.
It reminds me of the Book of the Dead off the Mummy.
Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking. You must not read from the book.
It's got the claw underneath it, so it moves around with him. The book. Very cool.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, now I need that.
It's very cool.
The book on the claw stand needs to be like put onto like a Tomb King's army to be the Book of the Dead instead.
Yeah. This is my favourite model, for sure, out of them all. I think when they've got the bigger horns on the helmet, it makes it look a bit better for me.
You can build this. There's an alternate build below it as well with a head that a lot of Leagues of Votann players will be wanting, I reckon.
Really, you think? I think it's too chaosy for Leagues of Votann.
That's what I mean. If somebody wanted to do Chaos Leagues of Votann or Chaos Squads,
not a bad shout.
That's the perfect head. He's got that
pretty cool.
True.
lined.
Somebody's definitely going to do that, aren't they? Let's be honest. And you got the Ashen Elder. It's kind of like your priest, I guess.
I guess anyone who builds this will then have the book spare, so I can then use the book for the Tomb King army.
Yeah, it's very Tomb King, actually. It's very true. Lots of stuff, unfortunately, happening for me to spend lots of money on Tomb King conversion models tonight. That's not good. But yeah, another cool hero model here for them. The head on this guy is seriously messed up. I love it. And ironically, one of my favourite models again, he doesn't have the hat, so that's probably why.
He looks like... I don't know if you ever seen Star Trek Nemesis, Ron Perlman, one of the Remans. That's what the head looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, the iconic Bull Centaurs.
I like the alternative build of these better, but these are very cool.
Yeah,
these
are
got the
cool.
dual
these.
maces,
I think they've
yeah.
done a great job with these as well.
I'm not sure I'd paint the bottom half light like that, though. I think I'd keep it
No,
darker.
I think you're right. They should really be black or something, shouldn't they?
Yeah,
Black
it doesn't
or red.
blend as well. And then, yeah, the ones with the helmets. It's actually almost very like Egyptian or Greek probably, because like like in a arena wearing like the Minotaur helmets or something, very much like that.
This is like hey Lumineth Realm Lords, we've seen your cows. These are coming to absolutely wreck them.
I am tempted to do these ones because I've already got 3 Dragon Ogres in my Chaos of Warriors army for Old World, which are on kind of a deserty base, and I wanted to add some Dragon Ogres to my Beastman's army, but that's on forest bases. So I'm tempted to get this set and use these 3 with the Minotaur heads as Dragon Ogres, kind of proxy, for my Beastmen, because they would look so cool as kind of chaos Minotaur-like Dragon Ogre type monsters with great weapons.
Would be pretty cool. And Infernal Razors. These are like your ranged unit. Well.
It's the Blunderbuss guys with, again, glowing green weapons, just to annoy Sai.
I do kind of agree with Sai, though. I think it is an odd choice with the green. Because I think if they'd have gone with another colour, it would have made them a bit more distinct. But
they're on
I don't think it looks bad, but yeah.
Oh, no, I get why they've done it, but
yeah. And you got different weapon choices for these.
Flamers or blunderbusses, basically.
Flamers are very, very cool.
With their T-shaped popats that you can dangle things off of. Very nice. And then you've got some of the Hobgrots. Hobgrot Vandals.
These are good as well.
These are really
I didn't think they'd necessarily actually get Hobgrot units, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you need something to run out in front of them and die.
Yeah. Keep their machines of war safe. These are going to be the little Skaven clan rats, aren't they? Effectively.
Yeah, I bet they're a bit more stabbier, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, I would think so. A little bit bigger as well. And then we're coming up to the big models, the monstrous creatures. Uruk-tar.
You need to zoom in on these.
Yeah, I'll zoom in on this a bit.
Boltors.
There's a lot of criticism online of how blocky it is. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
I mean, especially when you think about the fact it's supposed to be like almost like a war machine rather than a living creature. It is more like, straight lines and angles.
Like I said to Si before we started the podcast, I'm not keen on these particularly. I think the riders and things and the carriages on top very cool, but I think they've made them a bit too blocky for me. Yeah,
I prefer the unnamed one below this guy because this is the name character, isn't it? Like something Zlatar. What's his name?
It was Uruk-tar.
Uruk-tar. I prefer this one.
Yeah, you could just do the unnamed Demon Smith. Yeah, on top. I think he looks really cool on top.
Paint it like a granite black. The bull. With some fiery eyes or something. That'd look really cool.
Or almost like I forget the name of the paint now, but it's like is it something hide? And it's like a very, very dark brown.
Rhinox hide.
Yes, Rhinox. That sort of kind of colour. I think that would look pretty cool.
Rhinox hide and then give it a wash of like Null oil as well to darken it down so it really is almost black except at the edges.
Yeah. I think that would look pretty cool. But no, I agree, Saya. I think that one's very cool in comparison.
That Demon Smith, the way with the double banners there on the poles, that just kind of gives me the nostalgia as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Two
get
twin
you.
back
Yeah.
banners.
Was it that? Because last time we were saying about is it the Lamia or whatever it was?
Lamassu. The
Lamassu.
Lamassu
Because
is
I
the
think
one.
didn't that have the dual banners or something like that? It was
Well,
one
the
of them
character
did.
on the back
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
yeah.
Lamassu there was like this, but with the head of a giant Chaos Dwarf for the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely
So
huge beard.
yeah, and then of course you got the normal battle tome that will come out at some point, and that
See,
is
go
the
back up a
Helsmiths
sec.
Of
Look at that.
Hashut.
See that purple spot colour there?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of having that for the sash, have that for the flame.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. But no, I overall, I mean, like I say, I was never gonna pick up this army because just not a fan. But they are some gorgeous models. They couldn't have done a better job, I don't think, with a lot of it.
No, I think they're great. What I expected, and more.
Yep, that's my.
And you've got
model.
quite a few Age of Sigmar armies already.
Yes, yeah. Well, I got two. I got two Age of Sigmar armies. So yes, but we shall move on. Let us know in the comments, guys, what you thought of the Chaos Dwarf release. Will you be picking those up? I know a lot of people will be. Certainly got the biggest pop in our Discord. Next, which is something I believe I called in the preview, I did say that the Warhammer Underworld's Warband, or one of the new ones in the new set or update, might well be also Chaos Dwarfs.
You
And
did. You
get it.
suggested that instead of it being a full Age of Sigmar release, maybe it would be an Underworlds band.
So at least we got both, I guess. Hunt for Glory in the Depths of the Spitewood. So Spitewood is your next expansion set for, what do you call it, Si? I forgot what you call it now.
Warhammer Underpants.
Yeah. Sorry, Underworlds fans, but we just don't like the new edition. But the warbands continue to be cool, though, so there is that.
Disclaimer, I loved the first edition. I'm just not keen on the second edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, this is a nice set, actually. It's a big improvement. We've seen as we were slagging it off a couple of weeks ago, saying all the miniatures were
That's very
bland.
true.
And they've, what they do.
I will say because I know they're single piece boards now. This board's very pretty, for an Underworlds board.
Yeah, no, they've these miniatures are nice, even though it's not my style of army.
Kernoth's Heralds.
Really nice.
I am
Bit more
intrigued
dynamic
if this
than that.
means that we are now going to get full-on Kanothi when.
Yeah, but that's what
Silver
everybody
Net
was
updated.
saying after the original one, which is now like 3 years ago or something silly.
And the rest. Try the rest.
4 years ago. So I don't know. Maybe it's still oncoming. I wonder if maybe that was the plan
haven't had
originally
their
anyway.
update yet for this edition, have they?
They'll be
Yeah.
last now.
Yeah. Because there's been a couple of things that have released like that actually for Underworlds. Because we had like the Shadow Elves as well, and everybody was thinking we might get a full kind of more Shadow Elf release.
True.
And we haven't. So I mean,
We
it
got
would be cool if we got
Dwarves
Kenothi,
instead.
but yeah, because we never really truly got a successor to Wood Elves in Sigmar. Really, we've obviously got Sylvaneth, but it's more of
they're
the
not
tree
Wood
side of
Elves.
things. And Spites, so would be cool to see them as a full army. But no, cool little warband.
When you compare these to the Khorne big
Oh
mouth
yeah, of course. Yeah.
weirdos that we got the other week, these are just leaps and bounds ahead.
No pun intended.
Definitely.
And then of course you've got the Blood Bull, the Blood of the Bull, should I say? This guy
Is very cool.
This
yeah,
girl,
oh, girl, is it? Sorry, I
I think
apologise.
I think it's a female dwarf. I think.
Okay, there you go.
No beard.
No,
Oh, scroll down, we'll get a close up.
If you scroll down, it should say.
we're here.
I think because
Yes, she is.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're right.
grot bags.
Okay.
If you scroll down, it's grot
Zuldraka the
bags.
Hateful.
Yeah.
It's grot bags from. Emu.
She's not
Well,
green though. You have to paint her green.
I
for
apologise,
it to be grot
chat.
Yeah.
It is hard to tell with dwarfs.
Hey,
But
listen,
yes,
if it didn't say it in the article, I wouldn't have known.
No, it's true. But no, these guys are extra creepy Chaos Dwarfs. These have really
They're nice.
gotten into it. Very cool,
I
yeah.
like these.
And then
I like
of
the
course
one
you
with
got a
the
little hot rod.
half-burned face and the gun, kind of smoking gun. If you zoom in on his
Yeah,
face,
very
Stabby
cool.
hobgrot as well.
See, this is, I mean, like if I was to do anything Chaos Dwarf, like I'm not into Underworlds anymore, but if I was, this is where I probably would have picked them up and have gotten something. But no, they're cool
Yeah,
models,
if somebody convinced me to get back into Underworlds, this is probably the warband I'd pick up.
indeed. And because they've got this extra Underworlds warband as well, you've already got an extra load of characters in there for your new battle tome and stuff. Because these will have rules for Sigmar as well. So
Yeah.
very cool. And then of course you got your new double-sided board, some new tokens and shenanigans. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I haven't read what this new stuff does because I could be honest, I couldn't care less anymore for Underworlds.
Gyranis, it's some sort of like life spring water or something. I had a brief read of it.
Interesting.
So obviously the new gimmick for this.
Well, it hasn't done these guys any good looking, has it? Really?
No, but
they're probably there to like poison it or something.
They can have like some sort of dice that they can add to their rolls and stuff like that. 2 new rival decks as well.
Yep, I do like how they do that now. At least they release lots of new interesting decks with each expansion, which makes it slightly more worth getting if you're still into it, which is very cool.
And then they're bringing back a load of old warbands, aren't they?
Yep. So you got Zandir's Truth Seekers. You've got the Shadowborn. These are the ones I was on about, Ben.
Yes, the Shadow Elves.
That guy in the bottom left, Ben. That's the one I was saying. If you put a ball underneath his fingers at the bottom there, he'd make a great Blood Bowl assassin.
He would.
I've seen a lot of crossover with that, to be fair. Of course, the Starblood Stalkers. I've still got this warband somewhere. And Alathane's Soul Raid with the crab. The crab's back.
Yeah, that's a nice warband.
It's cool. It's one of the best ones they released, I think. Some very cool, unique characters and minions. Skittershank's Claw Pack.
Claw Pack. This is still one of the best looking warbands. And
Null
Sons
Spirit
of
Pack.
Velmorn, Null Spirit Pack.
Thricefold Discords for the Slanesh. I don't remember that one, actually. I remember the Worm Spat, though, for the Nurgle. Yep.
I think
Very cool.
Velmorn are on the next set down, aren't they? Yeah, with these.
They are,
Thorns of the Briar Queen.
There you go.
Sons of Velmon. They are cool. The Exiled Dead. And the Skinnerkin for the Flesh Eaters. And I keep going. Oh, Moloch's Mob was my favourite warband. This warband was awesome. I used to play with this all the time.
Big bats.
Gits, these ones, aren't they, I think?
Yeah, Zarbag's Gits. Hogthorns.
Crothorns.
Yeah, I never know how to pronounce that. Very cool. And Ripper's Snarlfangs. This warband, fun fact, the one of the only tournaments I ever won. I've still got the glass for it there.
Oh, cool.
I won with those guys. There we go. And then you've got the warbands of Spitewood, cards for all 16 warbands we've just gone through, which is very cool.
That's pretty cool that you can get the cards.
Yeah, very cool. So if you were looking to get back into the new edition and you were waiting for the old stuff, there you go. So that is Warhammer Underworlds for the new expansion. Now we're going on to the World of Heresy, going to 30k, and we've got a bit of Imperialis. Armored
They did
reinforcements.
say it would be tanks.
Yeah, loads of tanks. I didn't think we'd see Mastodons, to be fair, so that's pretty awesome that they're getting them in Epic.
Some super heavy transports.
Luke, no Primarchs yet.
No, still no. Well, they're saving them for the Advent calendar, remember?
But what could these be
Yes,
transporting?
good point.
This is where we could start to come into the whole Kinder Egg surprise thing. You buy a Mastodon,
Yeah.
you get one of the
still,
Primarchs.
They crack it open and there's a mini Primarch.
Absolutely underwhelmed by the Studio Death Guard scheme, though. I think they could have picked something else, but
You got the Whirlwind and Scorpius missile tank
Whirlwind
squadrons.
and Scorpius missile. These look great. I'm going to get some Scorpius tanks, I think, for my Epic Ultra.
The
Mini
Whirlwind
Vindicators
with the
as well.
boxy launcher, has that had a 30k release? I know the Scorpius has, but has the Whirlwind had a 30k release?
Not yet, but the new Tarantula missile battery, the top of it fits on top of the Scorpius tank perfectly. I think it's designed that way.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Just wondering if this is giving us a
got-
taster of the 30k one we might eventually get.
And you
we've
get
got
Vindicator
Cerberus
siege tank
destroyers,
squadrons
and
there
we've
as well.
got the one with the big, massive doofer cannon as well, haven't we? The
Typhon.
Is it the Vindicator
Typhon.
siege tank squadron?
No,
No,
the
down
Cerberus.
below.
Oh, sorry,
Typhon.
you're on about down here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the Typhon, I think it is.
Okie dokie. Yes.
And then I had a feeling this was coming, so they did the same thing with Titanicus, didn't they? They had all the campaign books. There was different army lists in all the campaign books, and then everything got wazzed into a big book. So this says it supersedes the army list for Space Marines, for... just scroll up a tiny bit, sorry Luke. There we go. So it supersedes the army list for Space Marines, Solar Auxilia, Mechanicum, Dark Mechanicum, and Titanica. So the Titans basically Night Households. So the rule book and then this big compendium is basically going to be all you need to play Epic, which kind of says to me that there's not going to be much else coming for a while.
It means that they're done, that they've released it and they've gone, there you go, guys, enjoy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We've had our splash release money.
A shitload of data cards and some order tokens and markers.
Indeed. Yep, there you go. The markers and objective markers. So yeah, Legions Imperialis continues to get some nice support, to be honest.
It's more than I thought we'd get, so I'm not complaining. I'm going to get that big.
I was going to say, yeah, absolutely. And then you've got the Legions Descend. So we're going into actual full-size new Heresy here, and we did know we were going to get some Mark II assault squads. So here we go.
When we were talking about what we might see, I half jokingly said, to be honest, if they just show off the full assault squad, I'd be happy, and that's all we got. But I'm still happy with it because I think it looks great.
Absolutely.
I think it looks awesome, and I want them to do the Mark II Gladiator helmets for World Eaters, so I can just have squads of World Eater assault marines in Mark II.
Indeed. Very cool looking.
Yeah, really nice.
As always, I love those jetpacks, and Iron Warrior's just perfect for them. So yeah.
Those big axes as well just look awesome.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some extra bits in the kit as well. There's a couple of power mauls. There's heavy two-handed chain axes. Some disintegrator pistols as well. Power maul.
Shields.
And combat shields, which is interesting.
And you got the Journal Tactica, the Forges of Saturn. There you go. So we've got a number of expansions happening already. And then I'm not sure what this bit here actually is, because I haven't read it.
I think this is the generic release of Saturnine.
I like that colour scheme actually on those. Cool. But yeah, so I think that's mostly all we got for models from Heresy revealed here. But obviously we've had a lot announced for it anyway. We've got Saturnine and that coming out, so there is that. But there is a new Black Library series starting up for post Siege, I suppose.
It was a while ago now, but we have mentioned this, the Scouring. It was the next logical step, weren't it, after the Siege Terror series?
But confirmed, and starting with the Ashes of the Imperium, the Scouring. So any thoughts?
I'm assuming that one of them will be called...
you're more Black Library than me.
Well, I'm assuming that this is now going to be at least like a 10-book, 12-book series at the very least.
Yeah. What I don't want it to be is 60 books and only 20 of them actually tell a story and 40 of them are just full of shite. Excuse my French. I'd like them to properly do this. You know, they've said they're going to say what happens to the Emperor. How is the Emperor going to get put in the Golden Throne? So hopefully we'll read about that in a bit of detail. The splitting of the legions into the chapters, I'm sure that'll be one of the main books, if not multiple books.
One on the Codex Astartes, so one on Guilliman splitting everything up. You want one on the Iron Cage.
Iron Cage absolutely has got to be a book.
Perturabo and Dawn duking it out. Probably want one on like the founding of the Black Templars and stuff, and like hounding the, going on permanent crusade to hound the traitors.
Yeah, and then Alexis Pollux and the Crimson Fist going the other way.
Yeah, and what else would you really want? I mean,
Wolf Brothers. What happened to the Wolf Brothers?
Oh, okay, true. Yeah. Wolf Brothers works as a book, and
what's going on with Shattered Legions?
Well, and Fall of Caliban.
Yeah, that's going to be one, isn't it?
So yeah, I mean, there's lots to do, and that's just what's happening with the Loyalist Primarchs. I mean, we haven't really touched on. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they can do with the traitors.
Because they've named a couple of characters, haven't they? So I'm sure there's a pissed off Iron Warrior. There's probably going to be something from.
And obviously that's all just the stuff you're aware of as well, isn't it? I mean, there's tons of stuff they can add in that you don't even know of. So
Death of Conrad Kurz.
Oh yeah, the assassin.
The assassination of Conrad Kurz. The battles over the body of Horus when it was stolen by the Emperor's children.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. Well, lots to look forward to with that. So do be excited and let us know in the comments if you're excited for that new series. Because for a lot of you, if you bought into all of the novels for the saga that for Heresy, obviously that it's quite it's come to an end, hasn't it? So it's nice to know
Also,
that you've got a
If
bit
you've
more.
already sunk your life savings into the Heresy
Yeah, if you collect
novels,
the limited
you might
edition
as
books,
well
God
keep
help you.
digging.
Especially limited editions.
I'm glad I'm not interested in limited edition books. I couldn't cope with that stress of scalpers.
I'm just going to, before
but
we
yes.
go on, I just wanted to throw out there, I really hoped that they would at some point go back and do the Great Crusade in more detail. Because
I'd
that's some of the
love
stuff
to.
I'm
I'd
genuinely
love them to
more
do that.
interested in, is all of the Primarchs when they were still loyal. I know they touched on it a bit in some of the Primarchs novels, but I genuinely would have liked to see a full series of, like, the Great Crusade. Like
Maybe
the
not.
finding of the different Primarchs and stuff.
Yeah, Rangdan genocides, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Flesh that out a bit.
Maybe they'll do a trilogy of sagas, and we'll get that. And they'll do
Maybe.
it like Star Wars. And we'll
We've
end up
done the
going there.
sequels, now we go back and do the prequels.
Yeah.
The fans will hate them. It's great.
Somehow, the Emperor returned.
we
Oh, no, I'm sorry. If they ever do decide to bring the Emperor... There's a lot of people, oh, yeah, what if the Emperor comes back in 40k? What if he gets up off the Golden Throne? He's recovering, blah. And then they just, somehow, the Emperor returns.
Yeah, got to be done. There's a voice in the darkness.
Oh dear. Yeah, somehow George
all
Lucas
the
is involved in
custodians there
writing the
chanting
new
in robes.
writing the new 40k lore. No. Or in Darth Vader's voice. No.
That no never existed at the end of the Return of the Jedi. It doesn't exist in my head. He stays silent.
All right, we shall move on. We have the World of 40k left to do for the
Just a
reveals,
little
and
bit
we'll
to do.
start with Kill Team,
I'm
which
gonna be
again,
so poor.
Si, you nailed this one on the head. You said Death Watch, and I think we all kind of said maybe Necrons as a opponent. We nailed it there. Nothing to really go off there, just the fact that obviously that they haven't really had one, have they, really, for the new lot? So,
Well, they had
yeah.
the Lishgar, not Lishgar, the Cryptek one that they did.
no, sorry, I meant Death Guard.
Oh, Death Watch, sorry, yeah.
Because I own the Necron one, so yeah, but it is cool we're getting another one.
Yeah,
and
there's some
cool
interesting
set.
shoulder
Could be
pads in this
so
kit as well.
cool.
If you have a good look, there's a Wolf Spear one. There's a Flesh Tearers one. I spotted there's Imperial Fist. There's a Mortifactor's shoulder pad. Salamanders. There's a
There's
Raptor one
Raptors
for the
there.
4-boss guy. And there's another interesting one. I think it's Sable Swords.
There's a Red
as well, you know, the
Scorpion
cross-
one there.
Yeah, Red Scorpion. And Sable Swords as well, I think is one. That one.
Yeah, there we go. I'm going to be so poor.
I'm now
interesting.
really. Oh, sorry,
They
go on,
said
sorry.
you've got to choose 5 Space Marines. And I was looking at the multiple bodies. And when I was reading the article, I thought, do you know what? If you only get 5 Marines in the kit and you've got to choose what you build. But they've actually said you do get 10. So you can build nearly every option. The only problem is the heavy guy there. You only get 2 Gravis bodies, but there's 3 options for Gravis Marines. So, but to be fair, they give you pretty much the option to build everything in. The kit.
I am really. It's another tempting conversion. I'm really tempted to turn this guy into Titus and make it his Death Watch squad that he was off doing the side story
man.
with from Space Marine 2. That could be
yeah.
very cool.
That would be
That could
very
be
cool.
It's a nice kit.
And then they're up against the new Necron kill team. You got a Geomancer in there. It's another one of the
Type of Cryptek.
type of Cryptek.
Yeah, it's just like make up a word and then add Mancer or Anator at the end.
Yeah.
But they're nice, these.
I'm assuming Geo, this one's going to be messing with the Earth and stuff like that, possibly.
Well, it
which would be pretty
says
cool.
they're responsible for the upkeep and kind of building of the tombs. So they're all about kind of, they're architects almost,
Okay.
I suppose.
That makes sense then. You got the Accelerator and Reanimator with him in there.
I like
new
these little
tomb
crawling
crawlers.
weapon things.
Mm.
Complete with like eradication rays and stuff to disappear people.
Mm-hmm. and these new warriors, which I thought was weird because we already have Necron warriors. So
Well, interestingly, you get 10 Necron warriors in this kit as well.
yeah,
Doesn't show on here, but you get.
But this
10
is the little
Necron
kind of
warriors.
drone warrior. So this isn't actually interestingly reading the bit of blurb that it says about them. These are essentially they're not reanimated Necron tier. They're macrocytes, so they're little expendable drones. They're not actually former Necron tier who've gone through the forges and been reforged. They're essentially constructs.
cool
Which is
idea.
kind of cool.
The terrain's really nice.
Yeah, like
as well.
servitors, I suppose, essentially.
And then yeah, like you said, Si, it's getting back some of that arena type terrain. Boarding
So
patrol.
nice.
Yeah, I love the
Really,
sleeping
really is.
Necrons in the wall. They remind me of like
Yeah.
Bored drones when they're regenerating.
I love how they've painted this as well.
Yeah.
Whoever
Looks
painted
really
this,
good.
great job. Really, really like that. And like you said, Ben, you're going to be tempted to pick this one up.
So I sent Luke a picture for this. I don't know if he's got it queued up.
Oh, of course,
Literally,
yeah, bear with me.
All of last week, I was like painting some models, and then the preview came up, and I just kind of looked at it and went, "Oh God," because I've been painting Necrons. This is my Necron Lord, and
pretty cool.
yeah, I literally finished this guy. I think the day before, and then they went, "Oh, by the way, here, have a Necron. Have all this beautiful Necron scenery. Have a Necron Kill Team box." And I haven't played the new version of Kill Team yet. I've got basically every version of the Death Watch that they've ever done. Like way back in White Dwarf in like 1999, I think they released a metal shoulder pad and a head and some bolters after the Inquisitor game came out, so you could make your own Death Watch squads for 40k. I think this was still 3rd edition 40k.
Yeah,
And the rules for Death Watch
I remember those
were
metal
published in White
bolters.
Dwarf. Yeah, so I built a 10-man Death Watch squad back then when it first came out. Then they released Kill Team Cassius, and I built and bought Kill Team Cassius. And then they released the Death Watch boxes set with all the different Kill Team models, and I built a whole load of those. And then they went, oh, by the way, here, have a Kill Team of Death Watch, new Death Watch versus Necrons with Necron scenery. I'm going to be so poor after this. If anyone would like to just send me, Games Workshop, if you'd like to just save me from myself and send me the new Death Watch Kill Team box, I will enthuse about it, and gibber about it enthusiastically, because I'm going to have to get it, because it's so cool.
And then, yep, so Kill Team Tomb World, you've got the dossier coming along with that and all your tokens and cards and whatnot. So
Yeah, I do like those snoozing Necrons in the wall alcoves. It's cool.
And the little kind of portal doors as well. I think that's really cool. I hope that there's rules for like you step through one and appear somewhere else on the map. That would be quite cool.
That would be ace, actually, yeah.
Indeed.
Like in the old kind of Dungeon Bowl game with the teleport.
But I like how some of the walls have still got rocks all over the walls as though they just dug up
That's
this
what I was
tomb
saying,
world.
yeah. That's
Very
what I
well
liked
done.
about it. Yeah.
It's because the Geomancer's in the middle of redecorating. That's why he's taking down all the old Artex
I
and
can
putting
see
up
some of these
some new
walls
stuff.
appearing in like Golden Demon dioramas and things like that.
Yes. But very cool. But 40k,
Very cool.
a bit of a surprise actually. I didn't think we'd get this much for Votan. We thought we'd get Votan, but we actually got quite a big release from here, an expansion, which they probably needed.
I said
but...
They really did need.
I said we'd get one character with that weapon, which we did get, with the lampshade style
Yeah.
beam weapon thing. I didn't think we'd get everything that we saw here. This guy's pretty cool.
New named character, Barry Agnerson.
Ignearson.
And he's got, a bit anti-Tyranid, I think, but very cool model.
He's seen the Primarist Lieutenant from the most recent Indomitus box and just kind of gone,
Hold my beer.
Exactly. Yeah, hold my brew. Anything you can do, I can do it 10 times better.
That is cool.
Yeah,
though.
I
He's
love the fact
literally
that
just
it's like
wearing
an
a...
entire Tyranid warrior skull.
Yeah.
So I'll have that as a trophy.
And his cut out kind of scales put onto as a cape.
Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
yeah, I'll just flay the Tyranids and wear it as a cape.
I also like that the first time he's killed on a 2+, he just gets back up. Like, nah, I'm not dead yet.
That is very cool. He's an awesome model, I've got to say.
So I thought we'd get this
Doc
style
Brown!
character with that new weapon.
I thought that.
This is like your mad scientist guy.
Yeah.
Arcanist Evaluator.
1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, if this was animated, I'd imagine that his beard and his hair would just be electrocuted. It'd just be like sparkles whenever he shoots that weapon.
This guy and the new transport that we're going to see further down, if you put like DeLorean style exhaust vents on the back of it,
that'd be cool. Well, like, why would you put the helmet on this guy? I'm sorry. Like, you want that. You want that head.
Because you want two of them, that's why. So you put one with the helmet and one without.
Yeah.
And you got the Mimir Strategist, which I thought looked very Caradron, actually, with that helmet. Like, the recent Caradron stuff we got.
Yeah.
Well, you say Caradron, but it looks like the Cataphron, not Cataphron, the robots, what are they called?
Oh, Castellan.
Castellan robots, yeah.
Doesn't like the Castellan robot's little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, bear in mind
so
that their
he
tech originates from the
controls the
same
ones with
base tech as humanity. They have both branched off from the original same Dark Age tech.
Yeah.
Indeed. He's going to help you.
The next thing is about to see
sorts.
is my all-time favorite models. Is the next ones of this release. The next one is my all-time favorite.
He's going to give you some cool interruption stuff for the army, so he could be a nice little piece of in
and
there.
if you scroll down, he controls this unit that we're about to see.
These guys,
steel
I
Ironkin
love these
Steel
guys. I want so many of these guys.
What are the battle suits they already had? I can't remember what they're called.
Well, they have Brocchier suits, which are the ones
Yeah.
that are like exo armor from, like scaled down version of the exo armor from Avatar. These are just
taller.
so cool.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't
they
think
look
I do
good.
think that they might make the
basically these are
kit
robots, aren't
feel
they?
inadequate in some way.
Yes, but no, cool.
And the fact you
also
can arm them up
as
with
well.
guns and pit fists as well.
Dwarfs are we have the height disadvantage and people take the mick out of us for it, so we'll just look like human robots.
Yes.
There we go. And you got Chthonian Earthshakers. So again, you got some weapon batteries
Really
going
like
on.
mini mole
Super mole
mortars, aren't
miners. They're the upscaled version of the mole mortar.
Pretty cool. Not sure about the color choice with these, but you can change it quite
Well,
easily.
it's the color scheme they did for the original release, isn't it? So it's kind of the studio army color.
Yeah, but it could easily be changed. But I always love the weapon battery bases for these. Always get some fun little bits and bobs that you can put on the bases. You got Capricious.
This is the Capricus. This is the new
Capricus.
transport. This is now the DeLorean officially, where you use roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been a
really
fan
like
of
it.
their vehicles in general, though. To be fair, I just think they
Well, no,
look
I
a bit
I
weird.
like some of their vehicles. I like the little Sagittar ATV thing. Not Sagittar, that's the Space Marine one, isn't it? No, it is the what is it? The
Sagittar is
buggy.
the smaller version. The Sagittar is the small
Yeah.
version.
I like that one, and I like the big one as well, the Hecaton Land Fortress. And
But
I
this is
the
like kind of
Hernkin
a quad
bikes,
bike
I just don't
version
like
of the jet bikes, basically. So the kind
Yeah.
of Hernkin Jaeger jet bikes, Hernkin Pioneer jet bikes. This is the quad bike version because it's got 4 hover pads rather than 3.
Yep.
And it can transport like 5 little Jaegers in their duffel coats in the back.
Indeed.
Yeah, it might be the paint scheme. I don't know.
I
And
really
then
like
your
this.
new,
I'm really
Leagues of
chuffed
Votan, but
that
credits.
Votan have got kind of, because they were a little bit niche in terms of
Yeah,
you
they
looked at
needed
the
a
army
second
list,
wave.
it's
didn't
like
they?
that's it. They needed something to bulk them out a bit and give them a bit more depth. And I really loved kind of some of the stuff they've added to this. I think it fills
they've-
a niche that
I can't
they
see
didn't
how they won't
have
be happy.
before.
Leagues of Votan fans, like Leagues of
Oh,
Votan
no, yeah.
players,
It's
collectors,
great.
like you've got to
And
be
the new
happy
combat
with this.
patrol is
Like,
decent as well.
yeah, so new combat
yeah.
patrol.
I'd pick this up, to be honest, if I wanted to get into Votan, because it's
If
got
I didn't have
all some.
everything in that box already, I'd get it.
It's a good mix in there, isn't it? Yeah, that you'd possibly want to start out. So you got the Einir Champion, you got 5 Ymir Hearthguard, the 3 of the Brockier Thunderkin.
Brockier
Those are the ones I
Thunderkin.
was on about.
They're my favourite Votan models.
And the
in
Hearthkin Warriors, 10 of those in there, and your transfer sheet and deck elves. So there you go. They're very cool. So yeah, be happy, Leagues of Votan players, I suppose.
Definitely.
And actually, I've got the other one to bring up for the Space Marine chapter stuff, but quickly, just before we go on to that, because we just said about combat patrols, we did also have a few new ones released before the
Oh,
summer
we did,
preview.
didn't we?
So we got this new Space Wolf one. Si, what do you think of this?
Apart from the 13th company, the Wolfen, I think it's great. I wouldn't have had them in the combat patrol personally, but yeah, no, it's really cool. I love the new Wolf.
So what, you got Blood
I love
Claws,
the
10
new
Blood Claws, and...
Greyhound, the Wolf Guard Terminators.
And you got the Terminators in there as well, which is very cool. There's a good mix in
Yeah.
there. If you actually don't mind the Wolfkin, then you'd be alright with those.
I wouldn't mind it if I've already got 10 Wolfen, so I don't need another 5.
Yeah. You then got the Black Templars, because obviously they've come out now as well, or coming out. A bit of a mix in there again. Are these are their specific ones, aren't they?
It's their Sword Brethren box.
Yes.
There's the Crusader box.
Veterans.
3 Blade Guard Veterans and the Champion, the Emperor's Champion.
Yep, very Black Templar at the end of the day. Tyranids. So you got a Biovore in there with Spore Mines. You got some Tyrant Guard, 10 Gene Stealers, and I forget what the
Parasite of Morthrax.
That's the one, the Parasite.
Interesting, because the Tyrant Guard can't bodyguard the Parasite.
This
which
isn't a good
seems
combat
like a
patrol, in my
misstep.
opinion. Yeah. For me, this isn't a good combat patrol.
Yeah.
The Biovores, generally speaking, they're quite cheap to take one and just sit at the back for objectives.
Well, you can build it as a Pyrovore as well, can't you?
Yes, you can build it as either. But
I suppose the Tyrant Guard can also be built as Hive Guard.
Yes. Yeah. I'll be honest, I can't remember what the other ones can actually go with. Not much, though, still, I don't think.
No, to be honest. At least if the Combat Patrol, I mean, if you want it purely for the models, at least you've got the option to get some Hive Guard and Pyrovore in there if you want them.
Yep. Grey Knight's Combat Patrol.
It's Castellan Crow taking the class out on a picnic. Because he is so much taller than everybody else.
Like Gru and his minions.
So that Crow is nearly as tall as the Dreadnought. It's just a little bit sad.
It is a bit weird. But yes, we do have some. We kind of knew this was somewhat coming, Si, as well, after the predictions last time. We've got new champions of the chapters for Space Marines. And Vulcan Hestan.
I really like this one. His helmet is brilliant.
I like that you've finally got the unhelmeted version of him as well, which is cool. So you've got the option to give him a bare head if you want to.
I just love that it's an old school Mark 7 helmet. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very cool. And as always, a good old, like, actual Salamander-esque cape is always
Nice
cool with
Drake
me.
Scale, yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Imperial Fist, you got Darnath Lysander.
Yeah, nice glow up of the old one. They've not gone out of the way and changed it too much, have they?
No, they've kind of gone, everybody liked the old one. Let's just upscale it. But giving him an option for a sealed helmet as well is quite nice if you want to.
Yeah, I noticed they've added a tactical rock where the last one he was just sort of menacing forward, wasn't he? Like walking
just
forward,
bimbling.
just going to smash your head in. But it's like
Cool
they've had to
shield
give him
as
a
well,
bit of
like the
rock to
shield.
stand on.
Very cool. And you got Raven Guard. I've got Aethon Shan.
I don't like this.
It's too busy.
It's too busy.
It's one of those,
It's
isn't
like,
it, where it is a bit
it's
busy.
Raven Guard. Oh my god, we've got to make it so it's a bird in a tree. No, I get it.
It's covered in feathers. It's got dangly
it's just
tassels. It's clinging to a weird rock thing that's got its own flappy things coming off it, attached to their own tassels.
And it's like, oh, it's a bird. Let's give him.
And we'll give him 3 heads. And if he's going to have 3 heads, then one of them's going to have emo hair. Damn it!
What really grinds my gears about Games Workshop and their
Hold on. Cue
You
the
need a
old man
coffee
sigh.
You know what
they're meant to
grinds
be
my
the
gears?
stealthiest chapters, right? Experts in sabotaging supply lines, assassinating leaders.
And he
they
does
are
not look stealthy
the
at all.
SAS of the Space Marines, or whatever you want to call them. But the veterans have got white arms. That always annoys me. They wouldn't have that in real life, would they, if they were veterans? But yes, they've got a whole culture based on ravens and birds. But you don't have to turn up the stereotype dial to 12 again every time. It's like, oh my god, because it's based on birds, let's have talons on his feet. Let's stick him up a tree and let's make him look like a bird. He looks like an angry magpie, not a Raven Guard character.
Can I just put in a request, Games Workshop? The next time you decide to do like a Raven Guard model with yet more emo hair, can you just make Eric Draven from The Crow? Like, just do Brandon Lee and give him, kind of the dangly
On him, yeah.
hair. Yeah, let's just. I mean, what is going on with the weird side quiff?
I have no idea. Sometimes they just go down the stereotype rabbit hole massively, don't they?
I mean, that headpiece would look cool on like some Necromunda character or model or something, but like in this situation, just not. I don't think.
Why does every Raven Guard character have to have lightning claws?
I mean,
maybe it's in the Codex Astartes. Every Raven Guard commander shall wield lightning claws.
I mean, I kind of,
once
get
you put your helmet on, you never
don't
take it off again because you won't be able to hold it.
I kind of get that in a way, but that seems to be like their weapon of choice because most chapters do tend to have that, don't they? But
yeah.
Bear
in mind that lightning claws don't really have their own special rules in this edition anymore, though. I mean, they're just like a twin power weapon, aren't they?
But you guys know, like, I'm more on the side of, like, I don't mind them going a bit more into the stereotype for the different chapters. I liked all the wolf stuff, the Wolfkin 4 Space Wolves. There were a few of the Space Wolves models that I thought were a bit too over the top. On this occasion, I have to agree, this is way too far. Way too far, Games Workshop. The feet are ridiculous. It doesn't look like he'd be able to properly stand on the ground if he wanted to land. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah. It must be absolutely murder on the decks of their ships.
Like, it actually
unless all Raven Guard ships are like Lego and they've got holes in them, just so they can automatically plod along, hooking their talons.
No, but then
floor.
it's like somebody would have to walk along with him on the ship with a branch, so that like if he wants to go along with them in the ship, he's perching on it.
To be fair, maybe every Raven Guard ship is actually just a series of parkour courses. Like, everybody else is kind of having to walk around going, oh, for God's sake, it can't get down the corridors of this thing. And all the Raven Guard are kind of leaping nimbly-bimbly from branch to branch down the corridor, doing their own theme music, like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
The Raven Guard
a bit silly.
Cool. But no, they're just like, I just want to laugh at them now.
Yeah. But there we go. We've slated him enough.
Yes, we're
Iron
not
Hands,
that now.
Karnak Var. Here we go.
Gorgon Terminator armor as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice to see. I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed by this one because it talks about the fact that he's like the eye is almost supposed to be the only bit of him that's left that's human. I know Terminator armor, therefore, is supposed to cover him, but I'd like to have seen some more exposed bionics.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, if he's that mechanical.
Because, I mean, literally, all you actually get to see is you've got a bionic left hand, which is an iron hand, and the rest of it's just the Terminator plates.
Yeah, considering that Iron Hands are all about the tech, his
weapon's pretty cool.
Me.
It's like a very Aztec-style club, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of mall type thing.
I suppose you could add more to it somehow, maybe. Could be a full conversion project.
Puts the labour on you as a player to do.
Of course, yeah.
What is the Cyber Skull projecting? Because I've been staring at this and I'm trying to decide if it's supposed to be like a candlestick holder or his teacup.
The one on the left by his left knee.
Yeah, well, right from my point of view, I suppose. Yeah, but his left knee.
It looks like he's pouring him a drink.
That's it. What is it supposed to be doing? I can't figure it out. I've stared at it quite a bit.
Description? I know that one of them's like sensor, isn't it?
Yeah, but what is that supposed to be doing?
Data tethers feed real-time battlefield data right into his mind so he can formulate efficient solutions. Don't know what the one on the left is.
Let us know in the comments if you can figure out what that servo skull is doing. Could not tell you. Like I said, is it supposed to be a candlestick holder? Is it supposed to be? Is it scanning for? Is it hoovering? I don't know. Is it a Roomba?
I think it's a metal detector because Iron Hands need all of the scrap they can get.
So metal detector, would it not just be going? And he's made entirely of bionics. Would it not just be going?
Karnak Var's just going round it. That's what he's known for now. He's just going around collecting scrap for the
member of the Detectorists.
You're wondering what he's been up to. This is what he's their metal detector. And the White Scar's Subaden Khan on his jet bike. Very cool.
Did not steal it from the Custodes, honest gov.
Yeah.
You stole it from the Enforcers.
Can we just reflect upon the fact as well that the Ravenwing Grandmaster was supposed to have the last Imperial jet bike, and since then there's just been so many jet bikes, and yet crucially, none of the jet bikes match the ones that have been produced for 30k, nor the one that was flown around on by the like Samael, the Ravenwing Grandmaster.
Yeah, they're all different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I like this guy. I think he's very cool.
Servo skull thing. It's a holographic projector. It's projecting like a little building or something. You can't see.
Oh, really?
Is
that what it's supposed to be?
Something.
Okay. Well, that failed.
But it looks like he's pouring a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, Subaden, by the way, going that fast that he's managed to traverse into the realm of Age of Sigmar and has hunted himself some flesh eater quartz heads. Strapped him to his bike and come back. Very cool. And of course, you've got new combat patrols, which was also rumoured, I think so.
Can I just complain briefly about the Salamanders one?
It's a bit fiery.
Because you get the Salamanders character that we've already had for ages, rather than the new Salamanders character. Why not put Vulcan Hestan in there?
Agaton.
Yeah, and then secondly, yes, okay, we've got multi-melters and pyroblasters in there because it's a Salamanders unit, so there should be. Why is the quad bike in there? Because when I think about Salamanders,
it's got melter on there though. It's got
a melter gun.
Flamer. Yeah.
You literally think they went, okay, what's got melter guns?
Yeah, literally.
Okay, anything that's got a melter gun, we'll put that in there.
What's got loads of stock in the warehouse?
What do we need to get rid of? What are people not buying? It's the Mario Kart buggy. Okay, we'll put one of those in there.
Yeah, great.
Well, that's kind of what a lot of these usually are.
This one is really cool.
This is cool.
The Imperial Fist.
It's a good one for Fist. This.
I'm very tempted to get one of these just and use it for my Salamanders.
I must admit, yellow and Iron Fist armies look cool, man. They really do.
I think they missed a trick here not bringing assault terminators out and then banging them in a combat patrol for Imperial Fist because they'd have sold a bucket load of them.
They would have sold out of them.
Oh yeah.
But you've got the Terminators, you've got the Intercessors, and you've got the Heroes of the Chapter, which is all a really nice. Oh, and I noticed actually, is that the? No, it's not. I thought for a minute there was the flying jetbike dudes, but it's not. He's just standing on a rock. Yeah, so it's all Intercessors at the back, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And then Iron Hands.
Raven Guard.
Oh, sorry, no.
Raven Guard. So you've got
saw black and said Iron Hands, but not Iron Hands yet. Is Raven Guard.
You've got an Invicta warsuit. You've got the sneaky boys at the back in the 4+ armor.
You got Captain with a jump pack.
Yeah. Who would not have a cape underneath his jump pack exhaust?
He'd have feathers. He'd have feathers under his exhausts, obviously. And he'd be up a tree. And he should be armed with lightning claws. This is
the other thing that they had loads of stock of. The gun platforms.
Yeah,
it's got Tech Marines in it, so obviously it should be the Iron Hands one. Why? Because they've got Tech Marines with guns.
Yeah, this is the worst box.
Heavy Intercessors. No, it's
not. 2 boxes of Heavy Intercessors and a Tech Marine. Should we put a Dreadnought in there? No. Put the.
How can you not have a vehicle in an Iron Hands like?
The only combat patrol with one of the new things in is the White Scars one.
Yeah. Which they put, interestingly, they put 5 assault intercessors in here just so that they have something to transport in the Impulsor.
And then the White Scars one, which actually has Subaden in it as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. That one's probably a nice mix, to be honest, for White Scars.
It is, except, like I said, they've put the assault intercessors in there just so they've got something to put in the Impulsor.
I still can't get over the fact that Belisarius Cole came along and said, "Hey, Space Marines, I've got brand new armor for you. I've got improved organs for you, so you're going to be bigger and tougher. New bolt rifles, new anti-grav tanks. But guess what? I know you used to mount bolters on top of your vehicles, but now you're just having stubbers.
Yeah,
you're having a downgrade. Stupid."
And then we've got that's it for the chapter stuff. Bit mixed on that one, really, but it is what it is. At least people are getting more stuff for their chapters, though, which is always good.
Yeah, just need Pedro Canto now, haven't we?
Well, that was one of the news things today, was that the special edition Captain is going to be available in stores, and they gave a date, didn't they? coming up, I think.
If
in
we
the
were going to
next
wish
weeks.
list for new Space Marine characters now, if we just had 4, was it?
White Scars, Imperial Fists, Salamanders, Raven Guard,
Yeah, so we
Iron
had
Hands,
Vulcan
5.
Hesdan, Subadan, Lysander, the Gorgon guy, and then the Angry Magpie.
Yeah, so we've had 5.
So let's say if we could pick another 4, I would go for Gabriel Seth, Flesh Tearers.
Okay.
I'd go for Samuel, Dark Ravenwing Leader.
Mm-hmm.
I would go for... You can't really say Tycho, can you? Because he's dead. The Crimson Fist, absolutely.
Pedro
Pedro
Cantor.
Cantor. Yeah. And then for the last one, perhaps...
Would you still want a new Ragnar Blackmane?
We've got a new Ragnar Blackmane. We already
Yeah,
had
of course
one.
we did. Yeah. What am I on about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
Harold Deathwolf.
I'm forgetting just how much we got for Space Force.
Yeah, you could do that one. Or, I'm thinking, maybe a new Kato Sicarius is back.
Oh God, really? Do we have to?
I don't
have
want him to come
Kato
back.
Sicarius?
I don't want him to come back, but I have a feeling he might come back one day.
Okay, well, if we're
It's
wish
like,
listing
One of
more
Gilliam's
Primaris
Honor
characters.
Guard, isn't he now? Or something like that.
If we're wish listing Primaris characters, yes, Pedro Cantor, yes, Gabriel Seth. I think both of those deserve to have Primaris character models. And yes, Samael at this point is the last of the Dark Angels one.
There was one I was
made
thinking
the
of the
trip.
other day,
Hang
and I
on.
cannot for the life of me
No, there
remember
isn't.
it.
Ezekiel for the librarian.
That's the one.
For the Dark
Yeah,
Angels.
the librarian.
Hasn't made an appearance yet. So yeah, Ezekiel. I mean, admittedly, can you improve on the previous model? The previous model was so damn cool.
Yeah.
Could you even improve on it?
They have to do what they've done with Lysander. Keep the same pose where he's walking with the sword.
Sword held in the and the
Yeah.
hood with the.
Brilliant.
But yeah, I mean, I personally would love to see a new Samael model on his big kind of eagle-nosed jet bike.
Maybe he'll come when we see a new Luther.
But I think actually Ezekiel would be a better model for them to update for the Dark Angels. Do I want a new Harold Deathwolf, or do I want? Because I mean, I've got the original Harold Deathwolf model. I love that model; he's really cool. But I think actually having one of the other Wolf Lords might be quite nice because there's loads of Wolf Lords they haven't done yet.
Have they disbanded those now? They have, haven't they? Some of them.
Disbanded what? Sorry. Oh no, they disbanded. They discontinued. So Harold
Yeah.
Deathwolf is now Legends. He's not made the cut
thought
to
so,
the
yeah.
Codex. Canis Wolfball also didn't make the move to the Codex. Both of them because they're both Finecast models, so they're both resin. So they've taken them out because they've phased them out of the range.
They could put Crom Dragon Gears through the Ruby
They
Belt.
could
Yeah,
put Crom Dragon Gears, but I'll be honest, I'd like to see something like Bran Redmore or something.
Yeah.
I'd
Or the
much
new
rather see
leader
one of the
the
other
Spirit
Wolf
Wolves.
Lords
Yeah.
have an
The Spirit
appearance.
Wolves, the new guy.
Yeah, so like, have a different Wolf Lord. Make it, and again, I say that despite the fact that I've got Harold Deathwolf, Great Company is my such a small army, so they've all got the red shoulder pads, and I've carefully free-handed the wolf's head, biting the sun thing. So it would be very frustrating to me now that if I want to field my army, I can't take my, I can use him as Legends, but I can't use him officially at Games Workshop events because he's Legends now. So I just have to take a generic Wolf Lord and say, oh no, this is Harold when he's not riding his Thunderwolf. But anyway, I think I'd like to see some new characters make an appearance, but like ones that
That'd be cool, yeah.
have been in the lore before but have never had a model, maybe.
Quick prediction. There's 4 new Chaos characters.
You think
Yeah,
so?
we haven't even thought about
New
Chaos.
Khan the
have we,
Betrayer.
Really? We've already got a new Khan the Betrayer.
I'd
The
like
upscaled
to
Khan,
He came
where he's
out.
kind of racing with the axe like that.
He came
Who's the
out
Night Lord
around
one
about the
again?
time
I'd like
some
to see
other
the
8th
Night
edition
Lord.
characters came out that have since been redone. So New Khan, Huron Blackheart.
Yeah.
Huron's overdue. We thought we were getting Huron when we saw the Vashtor model, didn't we?
Yeah. And then pick any other 2.
Who's the Night Lord
Characters.
captain again?
Well, Sevatar is supposedly dead.
Okay.
So Sevatar was the captain of the first company. There's a lot of people that have suggested that Sevatar may in fact actually have gone off and founded the Carcharodons, because there's a lot of stuff to imply as such. But no, I mean like Talos and
Talos, yeah.
the characters from the Night Lord's novels could easily make an appearance.
A new Primaris like Night Lord Captain would look awesome nowadays. I think if they did that.
That kind of upscaled Chaos look.
Yeah, because the new Night Lord models they did for Kill Team were just awesome, and some of the nicest Marine models they've released, I think. But
anyway,
yeah.
we're a bit off topic there, aren't we?
Yeah,
well,
dragged us off topic.
It's joined to it, but we've only got one little thing left now, and then we will do our prize giveaway, guys, before we finish up. But it is that they are now allowing you to actually get a Titus helmet for your display, and it's a real size one. So
and you can wear it
for £130, I think we said, Si.
That's with the stand as well, isn't it?
That is if you pre-order with the stand, which me and Si said I think does make it look a bit better, just because you can see under it a bit better and see the entirety of it, and you get a exclusive T-shirt if you pre-order it, I think, as well.
And you can stick AAA batteries in it, and the eyes light up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the Star
worthwhile.
Wars Black Series helmets and stuff like that, this would be very similar, I would imagine.
I'd say it's probably worth that if you wanted that on your stand. Very cool. So yeah, that was the last little thing.
I want them to do beaky versions of these. I know obviously this is the Primaris helmet, but I want them to do Mark 6 beaky helmets. I would quite happily buy a beaky helmet. They do it in like Crimson Fist Blue as well, like the original RTB01 art.
Oh yeah.
Very quickly before we go on to the this prize giveaway, guys, for the episode 50, which has been an awesome one because we've had so much to react to.
50? Can you believe we've done 50 of these?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's awesome, actually. It's awesome that we've hit that milestone. When you consider that most people who start up podcasts or anything like this, they'll be quits after a few, really, or they just won't get any views or anything. So I think we're doing really, really well. And thanks, I guess, as well to all of our community who have helped that happen. Our Discord is ace. Like for the size we actually are, really, our community is. You are all fantastic, and that's why we. Literally, I can't remember if we actually said this in the last episode when we said we were doing this for the 2 weeks before episode 50, but the only money we get from doing this is effectively from our advertising on YouTube. We've put that straight back into the channel here and done a prize giveaway for you guys, in hopes that it also brings in new people, obviously, because that happened the first time we did it, but also just to give back to you guys, just to give something out there to the community. So thanks for getting it, everybody who got involved. We had 43 entrants, as I said at the start. And I do have the list of usernames here. What I will do, these are also from Blue Sky, guys.
Name generator.
And so you got all 43 there, just so if you are wondering if your name's on there and I've got you down, there you go. Aside from me, Ben, and Si, obviously.
What?
Also, I did not put Jewel Knight Jess on there, bless her, by her own request.
One of the people on there is Mr. Waffle.
There's nothing to do with me. I know who that is.
Is Mr. Waffle's side with a big mustache?
No, he's comments on my videos quite often. He's on Blue Sky and Twitter. He's a lovely guy.
Okay, good. Definitely not Si.
Lovely guy, definitely not.
We've confirmed that. It's Old Man Si. It's Old Man Si confirmed.
Yeah, no, it's not me. I can promise you it's not me.
But I've got Google up here with a number, random number generator. It's at 0 at the moment. 1 to 43.
Before you do it, let's make a prediction. I'm going to pick number 26. Ben?
42.
I will say number 3. Ready?
This is like an episode of How Much.
Drum roll, please. It is number 40. Ben was closest.
I was closest.
And number 40 is... It is Sacrosnack's username.
Oh, what a great name.
Yeah, on Blue Sky, dude, I will message you privately. We'll get you details. We'll get your choice of Combat Patrol or Spearhead sent out to you. Be excited. I'll get that sorted for you tomorrow.
If you're
when
not on the Discord, join the Discord and then post pictures of it when it's painted.
For sure,
painted.
Yes.
And we can maybe share pictures on like a future episode of it when it's painted. That would be cool.
Absolutely. So congratulations, dude. Thanks to everybody else who entered. We will do another one of these in the future, so long as we survive and keep going until probably like the next milestone. So yeah, we'll be excited for that. But that will do our episode today, guys, and reaction to the Big Summer preview. It was a fun one, as always. Thanks for returning, Ben, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Where can people find you?
You can find me over on my channel, 90% Geek. I apologise that I've been on a bit of a hiatus. There's been a lot of real-life stuff that's been getting in the way. I've got 3 videos that are hopefully going to be coming out in the next few weeks over the summer holidays. So come and find me there. And as always, you can find me on Blue Sky and on our Discord as well.
Awesome. And Sai, where can people find you, bud?
Yeah, you can find me on my channel, which is at Hobby Waffle on YouTube, and then also on Discord, on Blue Sky, and on Instagram as well. Same username, at Hobby Waffle. I'll be posting some bolt action stuff because I'm currently working my way through all my British Airborne stuff, and then the new version of Conflict 47 is coming out soon as well. So I might do some videos
I
on
forgot
that.
about that. That'll be cool. We'll be next episode. We'll cover some of our hobby updates. We'll have quite a few we can get through that, but tonight was just too much to cover that.
Too much to do.
Yeah, which is always a good
It's
thing,
a
to
long
be
one
honest.
tonight.
Yeah. As for myself, guys, Wargaming League over on Blue Sky. Like I say, I will be in touch with you, Sacrosanct. So be ready for that. But otherwise, until next time, guys, have a good one. Stay safe out there, and happy wargaming. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.